गुड इवनिंग फ्रेंड्स। नमस्कार। मैं एंडी आपका अपना लेकर आया हूँ एक नया वीडियो जहाँ पर हम बात करेंगे हाउ टू डेवलप वेबसाइट, हाउ टू क्रिएट a career in web development, and how to deliver the projects according to timeline. So here we are going to discuss about a particular organization's name. Under the guidance of this organization, I'm going to show you the how these organizations deliver their projects based on their clients. So let's get start. This is NDT Technologies, and this projects created by NDT under guidance of Kanpur Tech. So this is the name of organizations. So what will be the agenda and further details which are mentioned on this video? I'm gonna show you the agenda of particular here is web development, application development, tools and technologies which are using for creating web development and application development. Basically, web development is different from application development, but we can say as a user experience or as a user side, client side, we can watch both application as a parallel level, because there are so many organizations which are deliver their projects in software industry like service based, software based products. So for example, this is a YouTube, so it is a product of Google. So yeah, we can say that is a product of the Google. So Google is a product based company for a particular YouTube. So likewise here in web development there are over 5 billions, right? 5 billion unavailable websites running on a web browser. What is web browser? Web browser is like Google Chrome, Firefox, Mozilla Firefox, and Microsoft Bing. Internet Explorer currently is not working because since sometimes before, the owner of this organization, Microsoft, is completely dispatched this version of Internet Explorer. So we are talk about web development. So yeah, web development is also a future of the various organizations for a various developer. So if some kinds of a developer who are looking, or any graduate person who completed their BTech, BCA, MCA, so they can also elect the career as a web developer. So very future scope of this career is very high, and on average salary packages which are offered by different organization in India. So yeah, they can earn approximately 3 to 4 LPA per annum for an entry level like freshers. So here the agenda of web development is seems to you to how to create any website, and how to create graphics, how to create static pages, how to create it dynamic pages, and same wise for application development also. What is tools and technologies we are using, and what is trending technologies going on currently in the industry of web development, and what will be the future scope. So as I have already told you each and everything before, now the second introduction about this organization. So as we talk about this organization have overall 10 years of experience, and it's not like kinds of any experience, a hands of experience. There's so many projects already delivered to clients, and clients generate already million billions dollars of revenue. So yeah, this is a reliable organizations because they has various domains knowledge, they has various roles and responsibility to deliver their task before deadline. So that's why the client satisfactions come come to the points. All right, and seeing the future scope and challenges, these guys are know how to overcome and solve relevant problem which has been occur day to day task. So that is a introductions and motto for any organizations. Second thing, again web development. So we are using various technologies for front end and back end. Yeah, so I'm going to explain you what is front end, what is back end. Actually, front end, which the user sites see, like if we ping any websites on any web browser like www.google.com, so it is a kind of search engine. But if we type any school website, basically let's take any school website, so what the user can see, what the clients can see on the device. So the display is showing some widgets, some images, some content, some text. So these kinds are coming into front end. And how these things works on, besides the other end, and besides the apart from the front end, it's called back end. So back end is generally a database. All right, so this is a common view. I'm going to show you some chart. Here we can see what's what web development future scope. So future scope is very high, seems to current market trend, and maybe in the next coming of the years the demand of web development is increasing. So that is a very career growth. And apart from, let's talk about front end developments here. So in front end developments, basically lots of the developer using HTML for as a markup language, CSS for stylings, JavaScript for doing some manipulations work in a front end side, and some framework like jQuery. It's a very famous JavaScript framework which we are using for doing some additional animations with the use of programming. And here you can see the deals and details of according to country wise, worldwide, India, and this is a Kanpur text, so according to Kanpur also. So this is a very motivational quote written by Stephen Hawking, the greatest scientist ever. The quote is that, so guys, look, the greatest enemy of knowledge is not ignorance. If somebody is ignore some kinds of knowledgeable things, so it is not a enemy. But if someone's take any illusions of knowledge, so that will be very, very, very harmful for his or her life. So that's why Stephen Hawking explained here, the greatest enemy of knowledge is not ignorance, but it is illusion of knowledge. So nobody have a illusion of knowledge. Move on. That is also a specialization like graphic design, data security, back end. Already talk about that things. Front end. So as a graphic designing, we are using modern search engine optimizations tools and graphic designing for organizations which are interested for creating any websites. Data security also, we are providing very high level of data security. So any hackers, crackers can't able to breach any organization website because it will be a impact for the revenue of any website. We are dealing with already both kinds of web page creation like static and dynamic, and for backend we have secure database according to technology, and most important things, the monitoring is 24 into 7, so that is very less organization which are dealing with 24 into 7, but here Kanpur Tech is deal with 24 into 7, so that is great. So what will be the timeline for any simple websites or web development projects? As information gathering and system analysis take 1 to 2 week, and 2 week for front and back end, and 3 week for coding and debugging. Actually, coding and debugging is very crucial and very complex task for any developing. So that is very approaching process, very approaching process like that. We have to connect with our front end developer teams, and we at the same times we have to connect with our backend development team, and already for hosting, publishing, testing. is already most important things. And when all things will be happen, then last process will be come on the action is monitoring and maintenance. So these companies already provide the maintenance for 1 year according to annual revenue. What is web designing here? Based on latest technologies, fully customized and dressing look, complementary representation, and task satisfied with user end for single user to multiple user. This comes for user experience. And what about user interface? Same for the open the design idea pane for instant slide makeover. When we have design ideas, we'll show them to you based on the requirement of clients. Same for web technologies, for HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Already I have told you modern tools for technology for static creation, essential link animation for dynamic effects, and various libraries for to do the task according to clients. So this is a web page for again front end. So modern UX UI designing, add transition animation motions, easily accessible for all devices, both static and dynamic. Platform as a service, software as a service, infrastructure as a service, and other services which are coming particular for front end and back end designing. So this organization also come and deal with this problem solving skills. So back end, likewise programming language. So as we talk about backend, so we have to know about some basic programming language like C, C++, Java, Python, and so on. And also framework for both client side and server side like AngularJS, React.js, Next.js, and cross-platform design pattern. And for the summary of this websites, with the use of modern tools and technology, we develop best user interface for accounting, agriculture, architecture, automobiles, business, service, startups, technology, tourism, etc. And then, thank you so much for watching this. For more info, please visit kanputech.com. This is our official website. And for any business purpose, contact us directly on a mail through mail. Contact us at the Kanputech. Thank you so much for your time.